Hey everybody, it's LP. Oops, this is backwards. Here we go. Home. I'm feeling this tonight. Home. Some of us are feeling really connected to our interior space right now, and this could be some of us might be feeling really at home within ourselves, and some of us could be really longing to get to our house or really feeling like we want to stay home. That's definitely how I felt tonight. The doors are shut. You're not really feeling like you want company. You're not really feeling like you want to open that door and go out. You're feeling like you want to be indoors. You want to be gathering wisdom, you in the form of books or reading or meditating or thinking about how you feel about things, retreating a bit, thinking about life. There's a sign on this house that says welcome life. So maybe there are some of you who wouldn't mind visitors, but you're not really feeling like going out. Let's get some cards here. What's the situation here? What's the home situation here? I definitely know what it means for me. But that's for me. I just think it's funny that it came up when I completely have friends out tonight. I have people who are doing things, bands are playing, people are having fun, and I am just as happy as I can be to be sitting at my house with the door shut in the dark, playing cards, playing tarot. Let's see. Let's see what this means for other people. There's a clock on the outside of this house, on this image, that's set at 8:50. 8 plus 5 is 13. 30 is 4 plus. Okay, so that's a 4. So 4 is about balance, right? Can be. Let's get some cards here. It's almost like a Four of Swords energy, a retreat, a rebalance, a withdrawal, a Hermit card. Let's see here. Let's see what the situation is here. Don't tell me this. I don't like it. This is heartbreak, sometimes because of a third party. Some of you might be staying home. It's not always a third party. Some of you might be staying home with a broken heart. This doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. Some of you could just feel like the state of the world just isn't something you feel like subjecting yourself to right now. There is the Queen of Wands. So this is the opposite of a homebody. This is someone who's out and about. This could be how you usually are. You could be someone who's out about town, being seen, mover and shaker, and these people do eventually have to rest. Okay. You have transformation in the form of the Death card. And that's a Scorpio. And you have Page of Swords, which is about, those came out together, and that is about a message of truth and clarity. This can also be someone spying or keeping tabs. So someone could be feeling just kind of disheartened, brokenhearted by the state of things, or brokenhearted. And there is this is a transformation for you. This is a transformation from being this person who is usually right in the limelight. The person who starts the parties, plans the parties, throws the parties, is the life of the party, has the most fun, looks the best doing it, and like there's like just this like boom. Okay. Um, and there might be people who are watching this happen um, on the socials, or you might get a message of someone coming forward that is, you know, a pretty frank and clear message. This might be something that has been going on for a while. You maybe have been hanging around trying to change your perspective for a while. Someone may have been trying to change this this way of their way of seeing things, or they're having a new way of seeing things. But what's in actuality happening is they've built a wall around themselves. They are feeling suspicious of other people. They're feeling in a very self-protective mode. And that's why they are retreating. There might have been some new passionate beginning that happened. I feel like someone that they liked started seeing someone else, or someone that they're in a relationship with maybe started seeing someone else. We got the Hermit again. I literally said Hermit. That's Virgo. I feel that, and Death is Scorpio. I feel that there is, yeah, someone's maybe a little heartbroken here. Someone is, and it's out of character. And they feel sort of changed by this. They feel almost like, what's the world? I don't know if I understand. Everything I thought I knew, maybe I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I just need to go home and try to spend some time by myself and get rebalanced. This is not my story, by the way, but this is somebody's. For me, I was just tired. Okay. Whoa, wow. Did you see that? There's 3 cards here. This is your next action step. There's again this indecision, this not sure what to do element. There is someone feels like they have a decision they need to make. There's a decision that needs to be made, and the Empress is here. The Empress is about nurturing, fertility, new growth, new birth, new ideas, new things. And then there's a Victory card here. So there's 6 of Wands here. So you have like your action steps are make a decision, try to grow some stuff, maybe this is self growth, brings birth to some stuff that is these could be new ideas for you. And you need to proceed with an air of confidence and victory, and you need to re-enter the world in a way that shows that you're proud of who you are and how you've behaved in all of this. The possible outcome is you have Queen of Swords, which is about Man, I'm throwing cards everywhere. Queen of Swords is about cutting things out that no longer serve you. So that is a likely result of this, okay? You don't need to deal with shit that isn't helping you become more of what you want to be. There's a lot of sword energy here. A lot of swords, a lot of wands. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Scorpio, Virgo. Possible outcomes include, you know, kind of having to go to battle with people, but at the same time cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. What else here? I mean, I think that a possible outcome of learning to be the Queen of Swords isn't a bad thing at all. Because the Queen of Wands is so passionate, you live in that space of like fiery action all the time, that you are maybe you're going to move into a space where you learn how to cut out the things that no longer serve you. You don't have to spend all of your time doing things that other people, for other people, and that other people want to do. That might be really confusing to people. There might be some judgment. There might be some battles that occur because of that, but everybody's fine. Like, you'll get through it, and no one's really wounded. Like, nobody's really hurt. Five of Swords. It's just disruptive. It's just a disruption because you are such a person who manages so much for so many as Queen of Swords that you, this is confusing, but they're going to get over it. Okay, let's see. How's the luck in here? You're gonna emerge better because you're going to be able to take better care of yourself by this self-preservation act of cutting things out that don't serve you. You've got the King of Wands here, so you do have a divine connection here. There is, you know, and because maybe through this cutting out of all this stuff that doesn't serve you, you move from Queen of Wands, which is a little bit less in control than the King of Wands. You're just going to gain more control over these passions. But just be aware that there might be people who try to get away with some stuff. Why is Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Nope, too many. It's four cards. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What's this? Someone's going to try to get away with something. What is this? Who's being sneaky? What's this about? As a possible outcome. Somebody, sorry, not Queen of Pentacles. I always feel like Nine of Pentacles is so much like Queen of Pentacles because both of these people are so capable in their own right. The Seven of Swords, someone being sneaky, or trying to get away with something. This is someone who would be seemingly they're independent but stable, capable, abundant. They seem at peace. They seem perfectly fine in their situation, but the words "they want to rob you of that" just came in my head. Again, people are not accustomed to you taking this control over your life. So they might want to try to take some of this self-reliance and peace that you build for yourself by cutting these things out that don't serve you anymore. They might want to try to take some of those thoughts from you. These aren't friends of yours. Anyone who would like to try to rob you of your inner peace is not a real friend to you. Yeah, lots of messages, quick messages coming in and out. Texts, DMs, phone calls, people reaching out. This is not, people like the ringleader. They want you there. They want you doing this. They prefer, it serves them better to have you sort of in this space where you're sort of running things for everybody. But you're gonna reach your wish fulfillment, your hopes and dreams by kind of changing out how you do things. This cutting out of things that don't serve you. Make a decision to give new life to yourself, so you can emerge victorious here and get out of this space of suspicion, building a wall and hanging out and retreat. You're in a transformation period, and it's all going to lead to getting you to a place where you are feeling like you're more in control of your passions and you have some fulfillment of some of the dreams that you have, but you have to change a little bit of the way that you do things. You're taxing yourself. You've just got so much going on. You have so many wands here too. You have Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. Lots of action, lots of passion here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have a fair bit of swords too. You have Two of Swords, Five of Swords. No, sorry, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, and Queen of Swords. There is only one cup on this entire spread, and there is only one pentacle. This is about passion and thought. This is about making a decision to bring to life this new way of doing things for yourself. Okay, so you are perfectly entitled to take time to yourself. The disappointment of people in the past and the people who have sort of taken advantage of your nature, you're going through a transformation where you've been sort of hanging back and observing. You're feeling a little bit like defensive. You want to start dealing with your passions in a new way. You need to make a decision to bring to life this new way of doing things. You can emerge victorious. It calls for you to sort of start to cut things out that don't serve you. This will cause conflict for you. People will push back a little on this. They might try to rob you of some of this stability and independence that you are finding, but you will ultimately gain more control over your passions and be a little bit more of a boss over all of this action that you want to take. You just, all of this communication that comes in from all of these people who rely on you to, be the party planner and make sure everybody has something to do all the time. Or, to run the business or whatever this is, I really feel like this is likely for a fire sign, but, you're going to have your wish fulfillment. You're going to become more stable in your dealing with your passions. You're going to have this hope, this wish fulfillment that comes out after you replace these old habits with new habits. After you learn to cut these things out that don't serve you and watch out for these sneaky people. Okay? All right. We'll talk soon. Bye.